And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, and zebras, gypsies and fairies, to... Okay, I'm going to talk about drop bears. Now, a lot of people say drop bears aren't real. The Australian government claims, or they try and tell tourists they're not real, but they are. Okay? Drop bears are, let me tell you, they're real. You want to know why I'm bald? Why I'm going bald up here? Because I was in Australia in 1994 with a couple of cousins and some friends, and we were backpacking, and we're just going through the woods, what I would call the woods, the forest, whatever, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, these drop bears just start dropping on us, just attacking us. I mean, one of my cousins died. The other one's in an insane asylum. He'll probably be there the rest of his life. And I'd never seen anything like that. The blood, the guts, the muscle and skin. It was bad. It was bad. I survived, and my one cousin survived, and drop bears just tore away at my scalp, and when they had to sew it back on. Well, when I say sew it back on, they did a skin transplant, and that's why I'm going bald, because the skin transplant. And is that better? Anyway, so I was in the hospital for like 6 months in Australia, and then they sent me back to the States, and I was in a hospital and rehab for like a year and a half after that. Like I said, my cousin, he lost it. I mean, he's in an insane asylum. He'll never get out. And anyway, so if anybody tells you drop bears aren't real, they're lying to you, or they don't know the truth, or they're crazy, like I am. So I'm telling you, you better be careful. If you go to Australia, you best be careful with them drop bears. If you won't see them, they just blend into the trees, and then all of a sudden, they just drop down on you. And they'll kill you really fast too. I mean, most of the people that were in our group, there were like 10 or 11 of us, and most of them were just dead within like 30 seconds. It was bad. I mean, the claws, the teeth, it was awful. You look drop bears up online, just Google drop bears, and you'll see.